In today's episode, we're going to be discussing the 50K challenge, what it is, and how it can help your business. Guys, welcome to the Mr. Bubbles channel where we dish out awesome pressure washing business advice to beginners. I got a great episode. We're going to be breaking down the 50K challenge for you guys. I'm going to explain in detail what it is and why it's so important for your business. Now, before we get into all of that, quick announcement. Remember, I am hosting a Google My Business Mastermind Zoom class, which means you can watch this from your home office, or even from your phone, guys. It's coming up in the next 3 weeks. I only have 25 spots available. So if you want to sign up for that, at the end of this video, just go to the description and you'll see a link there, guys. Pay the fee, sign up. It's only $89 for you to do that. And it's going to give you knowledge that a lot of people in your area, I would say none of your competitors are going to know the things that you're going to learn there, which is going to give you a leg up on your competition. This is going to help you rank higher on Google, but also, the most important part, it's going to help you get customers, which is going to increase your bank account. So make sure you sign up for that. Our first class is on January 15th at 8 p.m. And again, guys, and I'm sorry, I don't have 25 spots available because we've already sold 8 spots. So make sure you sign up before that, because again, this is a limited time type dealio for this month, and you want to make sure before the next spring you got your Google My Business optimized. So now that I got that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the meat and potatoes of today's episode, which is we're going to be talking about this guy here, which is the 50K challenge. Now, this sheet here, you don't have to, do like a screenshot or anything, because I actually have this PDF. I can send it to you guys. It's my 50K challenge PDF, and it breaks down SOMA for you guys. You guys that have been watching the channel since the beginning, you well know that SOMA, S-O-M-A, is my own creation. It stands for Sales, Operations, Marketing, and Administration. And I'm going to break down here for you guys each one of those things and why they're so important for your business. So let's jump right in. So the first leg of SOMA, sales. Guys, I have a video on my channel. It's episode 52. Right after you finish this episode, I suggest you go back into my library and you watch that episode. In that episode, I break down for you everything about sales, including the anatomy of a sales pitch. When we're talking about the anatomy of a sales pitch, we're talking about introduction, short story, presentation, the close, and then the upsell. And we teach you how to do that, how to develop your sales pitch. And the most important part, when we're talking about sales, your factors of impulse, there's 4 of them. This is how you're going to really increase your close rate. So I highly recommend you guys do a deep dive on that. But when we're talking about sales, guys, we're really talking about developing your sales pitch, using those on your 5 rounds. What I mean is, whenever you're doing a job, you're going to do your sales pitch to the person on the left, to the person on the right, and the 4 people in front of that house. And the reason for that being is, of your 4 factors of impulse, the one that dominates the most, the one that is most effective, is you're keeping up with the Joneses, the greed factor, as it's called, okay? So when you're pressure washing a house and you talk to the neighbors, what you're doing is you're tapping into the keeping up with the Joneses, the greed factor, okay? And I'll put up here for you guys my postcard. That's why we have that box on there. And you don't need to take a screenshot. I can send you guys my marketing blueprint, which has my postcard on it. But on the top there's a box that says, one of your neighbors just got a Mr. Bubbles house wash. That is on there because I am creating impulse. I'm creating sales impulse, specifically the greed factor, keeping up with the Joneses. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about sales. And the goal here, guys, when we're talking about SOMA, specifically sales, you want to practice your sales pitch to the point where it's organic. It doesn't feel like a salesy pitch. It feels like an actual conversation that you're having with someone. It feels organic. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, here's my point. You want to do that sales pitch at least 25 times a week. So you're going to do 100 sales pitches a month. Guys, at the end of the year, that's 1,000 sales pitch. I guarantee you by your second year in business, you're going to be a pro at the face-to-face marketing or door-to-door sales. Man, it's all about that experience. It's like riding a bike, guys. It's something that you just learn how to do little by little. And then eventually it's going to feel like you're walking. Like it's just going to feel very organic to you. No big deal. And you're really going to master it. 1,000 sales pitches, guys, you're going to be able to get 30, 40 customers a month just from sales if you get out there and you practice and you master that skill set. So moving right along, the O in SOMA stands for operation. Now, again, I will send you this because when we're talking about operation, guys, out there, and then backstage. Those are the two things that we're talking about. So in the field and then backstage. Now, talking about the field, when we're talking about the field in relationship to SOMA, what I want you guys to focus on is on house washing and concrete cleaning. Don't try to do, 8, 9, 10, 12 different services when you're starting out, guys, because you run the risk of becoming like a jack of all trades. And you know what they say about jack of all trades, right? They're master of none. So first perfect what is house washing and concrete cleaning. So for example, you go and you do a house and then you upsell the driveway for $200 or a small, cement patio in the back for, $75 or $100 or the concrete, stairwell to the basement. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about house washing and concrete cleaning. Master those services first, and then you add decks and roofs and etc. as you get more experience. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about operation out in the field. Now, backstage, guys, you want to make sure that you understand how your rig works. That's why I highly, highly recommend you guys do not purchase your own rig, build your own rig. I have 2 series on my channel, a trailer build series and a truck build series. Both of those series were accomplished with less than $5,000. Those rigs were built with less than $5,000. So that's the route that I recommend you take. Now, if you already bought your rig or you already have your rig, guys, really challenge yourself to understand exactly how the rig system works, because as things start to break down on you out in the field, you're going to have a greater understanding of how to fix things. And that's the point. And then you're going to need a bunch of tools. I can't sit here and tell you every single tool that you need, but eventually you're going to run into tools. Make sure you guys have a bunch of toolboxes. And I'll show you here in my shop, for example, guys, the types of things you guys see, all these little buckets, the little red ones and the blue ones over here. Like I have backup unloaders, guys. I have, like 8 or 9 super swivels. These are for the end of your gun. I have a bunch, and I do mean a bunch of quick connects, both female and male. This one right here is nothing but, there's about 80 of these, what are these things called? These male quick connects. I have so many tools, guys, and backup equipment. As a matter of fact, guys, I have enough equipment, right? Enough parts and equipment, backup equipment to build 3 rigs right now. The bottom line is you don't need as many things as I got because you don't have multiple rigs like we do, but you got to make sure that you have a toolbox and you got your drills and all your main equipment. Now, next year, I'll do a in-depth tutorial of all of the things that you should have in that toolbox for you guys, including the things like, for example, a heat gun and things of that nature. But for now, I want you guys to focus on getting better at the back end stuff. And when I'm talking about back end stuff, I'm talking about maintenance on your equipment, right? So tuning up, understanding when you need to do a tune up on your machine. So these are all very, very important things because if you focus your business on just getting customers and doing those customers, and you never do anything to your rig, guys, you're playing a dangerous game. Sooner or later, you're going to fry your pump or your machine, or all your equipment is going to start breaking down on you. So I highly recommend you guys develop that side of the business. And the great thing is, think about this, guys. There are so many content creators like myself. We all cover these topics in great deal. I got tons of videos on my channel on how to, do the maintenance part, including I have a video where we did what is that thing called? We did a tune-up on the pressure washer. We teach you how to do that. And the bottom line, guys, is there's a world and a huge depth of information out there. You just got to search it out. Now, before we go into MA, Marketing and Administration, let me tell you guys real quick about my business in a box. Guys, quick announcement. I've created a digital product called Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box. Check this out. Okay, so the Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box is actually a thumb drive that we're going to send to you guys to your physical address. And when you get this thumb drive, you're going to see a folder that's called Box in it. And then when you open it, you're going to see all of these files right here, guys, all of these folders. And guys, this thing has over 500 files, anything and everything I've ever created from my business. So all of the blueprints, training modules, documents, all of the things that you guys constantly email me about, your pricing PDF, your for example, your marketing blueprints, anything that you could need for your business is in here. That's why we call it a business in a box. One of the things that I really like about this is, guys, check out all of these pictures. So you have a total of 300 before and after pictures that you guys can add to your website and your Facebook and your Google My Business. And check this out. So there's a folder called Google SEO. And the pictures already have the SEO words in them. And this one photo right here has over 300. This specific folder has 190 pictures, but all in all, it's over 300 pictures. Look at some of these pictures, guys. Amazing before and afters pictures for you guys to be able to add to all of your social medias and whatnot. This is going to help you get a lot of customers. And of course, your edible postcards are on here. And then finally, you got training videos on here as well, guys. Like, for example, the video on how to optimize your Google My Business, the Mr. Bubbles. You got several videos. So they're like training modules. You got all the PDFs. The bottom line, guys, is this. This is going to help you with your business. So don't miss out. Make sure that you email us so you can get your business in a box today. In order to get your business in a box, you just got to hit the link in the description of this video. And I say this all the time on the channel, guys. The more you know, the more you grow. That's how come I decided to create this business in a box, because it has everything in there you need to be able to grow your business. And I really, really believe that this is going to be a game changer for you. Guys, you do not want to miss out on this one. There you have it, guys. Moving right along. Remember, we're talking about Soma, S-O-M-A. Soma is part of your 50K challenge. These are the 4 core skill sets that you're going to need to develop yourself and run a successful pressure washing business. So it's sales, operations, marketing, and administration. When we're talking about marketing, okay, so marketing is very important because, again, guys, this is how you're going to grow your business, by having a consistent level of cash flow. And what I want you guys to focus on is 2 things: having a strong online presence, and then also boots on the ground marketing. Now, I'm not going to break down all of boots on the ground marketing. That's actually a PDF that I have that I can send to you guys via email. You will find my email in the description of this video. And there's 10 very specific things on there that you have to do. One of them being the postcards that I'll post up here again. I know I posted it in the beginning. These postcards right here that you're seeing on screen, guys, we pass out 1,000 of these a month, targeting dirty homes in really nice neighborhoods. And no, when we're doing that, we do not knock on the door. We just walk up to a dirty house and we put that on the door. And again, We're doing 1,000 of these a month. That gives me a result of about 15 to 25 jobs per month if you're doing that correctly. So again, that's not the entirety of Boots on the Ground, but you make sure that you email me so I can send you out that resource. And when we're talking about online presence, guys, what I am talking about is 3 things specifically. First, Google My Business. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. A professional looking website and a Facebook page, which is absolutely for free. Now, Google My Business. What I recommend for you is for you to sign up to our class that we got coming up on January 15th. That's a Wednesday night at 8 p.m. The sign up for that, you're going to find also in the description of this video, guys. Highly recommend you sign up for that class. I only have right now 18 more spots available. So it's a Zoom class. You don't have to go anywhere. You can watch from the safety of your home. And then you're going to take a lot of notes. And then there's a lot of resources in that class that we're also going to send to you. That class, by the way, is a true Google My Business mastermind. By the end of that class, guys, you're going to know everything there is to know about how to optimize your Google My Business, which is going to give you a massive leg up on your competition. It's going to help you get customers, and it's definitely going to rank you higher in your marketplace. And even if you guys do everything on there correctly, it is going to give you the #1 rank in your marketplace. That's what I recommend for you guys. So again, marketing, guys, optimize Google My Business, Boots on the Ground, and then also make sure that your 6x9s, guys, your postcards, that's going to be the foundation of your marketing. And the last 2 things that I'll say about marketing is this. You guys need to focus on passive forms of marketing. As you well know, there's 2 types of marketing, passive and active. Active marketing is marketing that you got to consistently keep doing in order for it to work. Example of that is your yard signs, okay? So yard signs are active marketing because you got to keep doing it. If you stop doing it, then you stop getting those phone calls. Passive marketing is types of marketing that you do once and it costs you time, energy, effort, and maybe even some money, but then it keeps giving you results on the long run. A great example of that is Google My Business. It's free, so it doesn't cost you anything. It costs you a lot of time, energy, and effort for you to do it, but it keeps giving you results years and years and years down the line. Another great passive form of marketing is your uniforms. You pay for them once. I wear them when I go to the grocery store. I wear them where I go everywhere here in my town, and it gets me business. Another great form of passive marketing is wrapping your vehicles. It's expensive, but you get your money back within like a 60-day period, creates a lot of business for you, and it increases your image in the marketplace, your brand. Remember, branding is what you do to build your reputation in a marketplace. So the bottom line is you guys need to focus as new people on passive forms of marketing because that's going to be better for you in the long run, and it's also going to be cheaper. So highly recommend that. And then finally on our list here, remember SOMA, S-O-M-A. We're talking about administration. And guys, here's the bottom line with administration. The foundation of a business in today's modern age is a CRM program. Of course, when we're talking about administration, the foundation of your administration should be your CRM program. Now, CRM, by the way, stands for Customer Relations Management. It's how we onboard customers, right? When customers call, it's how the database that you collect their information, their profile, their name, their email, all of that information will be in your CRM at your fingertips for whenever you need it. And the one that we recommend here on the channel is Jobber. Now, I will put a link in the description of this video for you guys to sign up for their free trial, and then you're going to get to see all the nooks and crannies of Jobber. Highly recommend Jobber, guys. To me, it is the best system out there. And the thing that I like the most, yes, their site is super easy to navigate and all of that good stuff. But the thing I like the most about Jobber, guys, amazing, amazing customer service. You know, I talk about this all the time on the channel, how customer service is dead. Not a jobber, guys, not a jobber. A jobber is very much alive, and it is the number one reason why I switched from my old CRM to jobber, and I recommend you guys do as well. And then part of that administration is also mastering customer service, guys. Customer service, guys, if you do not run effective customer service in 2024 and beyond, man, you will not make it, guys. I don't care what you do. I don't care. You could wash the best house on the planet. You will not make it if you do not have good customer service. And what I recommend is you guys master the basics when it comes to customer service. And when we're talking about the basics, we're basically saying answer the phone, always show up on time, be polite to people. That's very, very important. And then do quality work. So if you guys focus on that, it's going to take you light years ahead of your competition. And here's the deal with Soma, guys. These 4 skill sets, if you work on developing all of these skill sets, it might take you 1.5 to 3 years. That's what the 50K challenge is, because guys, if you become amazing at sales and marketing, operations and administration, yes, there are other skill sets that you will need to learn. However, those are the foundational skill sets. Think of them as like pillars, like the 4 pillars that is going to lead to the success of your business. So highly recommend that. And then in 1.5 to 3 years, okay? So this is like a 3-year challenge. You will be at that 50K mark. But again, it's all going to depend on your skill sets out there, because remember, guys, your pay out in the field, how successful you are and how much money you make is nothing but a reflection of the skill sets that you have. And that's all I got for you guys today. Really appreciate you coming to the channel and watching this pressure washing advice video. Highly recommend you guys watch the next one as well. Guys, from now on, we're doing a 4-part series. It's a marketing series where we're going to teach you all the different streams of marketing. I got 20 different forms of marketing that I do here at Mr. Bubbles. We're going to be talking about that, and we're going to break down 5 per video. It's going to be a total of 4 parts for that one. So stay tuned for that, because that's coming out next week or so. And then also, I mentioned a bunch of great resources that I can send to you, including the 50K challenge, the pricing blueprint that has all the updated pricing for 2025, and also the marketing blueprint, which has my postcard that we talked about here on this video. Send all of that to you guys as free resources. And guys, make sure, do not lollygag on the Zoom class, guys, because that is going to be a huge money maker for you. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.